What is up, guys? It's your boy Big Guy Bets back at it again with another live stream. I'm gonna wait for this thing to kind of marinate a little bit, get a couple people in here, but feels good. We got week 2 in the books, baby. We got Friday card. We've got a beautiful, actually, I'd say mid-tier weekend, but at least it's beautiful always during college baseball season. We can get that college basketball out of the way. Currently sweating out a UConn versus Arizona matchup that I kind of gave out as a lean in my last video. Didn't like this card at all today, but had to obviously put a little bit of coin down. So sweating out Arizona money line, and then also in a separate play, Arizona -1.5. So should be able to see if this one comes through for me. Hoping for the absolute best for me and my clients. But without further ado, let's get into the intro and we'll get started.
See what Happy's got in the bag.
Oh, he buttered it up. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Oh.
No good! No good! Yeah! Dude!
That intro gets me every single time. I freaking love it, boys. Let's freaking go. Definitely just watched Arizona strike out while I was watching that. So not the typical ideal start for the show, but hey, that's okay. We're gonna get right into the live picks, boys. Let's sweat this out together. Let's talk some baseball. And let's have some fun, huh? Let's have some fun. It looks like the mic is ready to rock and roll today. Have no issues with it. Does say I have a chat in here. Don't see it quite yet. It's probably someone using some profanity or showing me some unsolicited messages. So definitely can't be doing any of that, guys. But we're gonna be checking in on this Arizona game periodically just to see kind of how it's going. But I do want to get in. It's going to be a pretty loaded slate, guys. February 20th is what these picks are going to be for. And it starts off with an absolute banger, guys. Michigan versus Florida State. I'm really excited for this matchup. Michigan absolutely looked great this last weekend. Can't wait to kind of see what they bring into this next weekend. It kind of reminds me similarly to last year where they start off the season really well. I think it was in Puerto Rico, actually. They may have either gone 4-0 or they start at least 3-1 and looked pretty good. And then that next series that they had just looked like absolute shit and kind of teetered off towards the end of the year. So this is going to be a real big test for them. Florida State only got to play a couple games this last weekend due to rain, and then they had a midweek game where they absolutely put belt to ass. So can't give out too much in this one because I'm still trying to look at what I think might be a value because I really do want to bet this game. One thing I will say is if I were to give you a lean here on the show, definitely under is a pretty solid look. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I really like this Michigan staff, but also like the Florida State staff as well. I just don't think either one of these two teams hits in this game, especially early on in the morning, but that's kind of something there. LSU versus Indiana, guys. I mean, we kind of know how this series is going to go, to be honest with you guys. I think LSU has a little bit of issues with their pitching staff, but I will say that this team is just loaded from top to bottom in terms of their lineup. Any single one of those guys could go yard at any moment, which is absolutely scary. I think they're probably the second best offense in the country behind my absolute wagon, Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Southern Miss versus Purdue. Don't have too much to say on this one. I don't know much about Purdue at this point in the year, but definitely do like the Southern Miss team as a team to take a deep run in the postseason, to be honest with you guys. So definitely look out. Maybe some money line parlays would be real nice with that Southern Miss look. NC State was our free square the other day. They looked absolutely great. Looks like Princeton has not played a game yet this year, so we're going to have to stay away from that one for now until we can do a little bit of a write-up on Princeton. We don't need to really talk about this Arkansas Xavier game. So sorry, Hog fans. You guys know I'm a faithful, but really nothing to say about this series, and especially Gackle on Friday night. You all know what to do. So Coastal, guys, very interesting note. Cam Flukie and Cardone are both not going to be pitching in this weekend. So not good. Not good for Coastal. Obviously, it's going to be the next man up, so it'll be interesting to see who they bring out and who might step up in this role. So, interested to see how this series pans out because VCU obviously starting off with a 3-0 record. I don't know who they've played to this point. Holy Cross, not really too impressive there, but I mean, where's this Illinois game? Why does it say that? I'm not even going to fucking bother. D1, come on, let's step up our game there. Georgia Tech versus Stony Brook. We all know where that game's going to go. All the rest of these series, guys, one series I'm really looking forward to is Kent State versus Tennessee, guys. Kent State looked really good against LSU. I won't lie to you guys. They were putting bat to ball. They were putting a little bit of belt to ass, but at the end of the day, when you're facing the Tigers at Alex Box, not too many good things usually happen in that spot. I think they could be sneaky here, guys. I think they could maybe take one from Tennessee. Which one? I don't know, but definitely wouldn't be laying Tennessee in too many of my parlays. But that's just the way I think, guys. I don't think they're a necessary free square just because they're at home facing a mid-major school. I mean, you guys are seeing, guys, this team can hit a little bit, and Tennessee, that one thing that they lack, and I'll be honest with you guys, that pitching staff is a little bit of a question mark. So that's the only thing I'll kind of tell you guys with that series right there. Nebraska versus Louisville, guys. Might have a VIP play in this one. I really do like one of the teams in this matchup. That's kind of all I can say there, but this is going to be a good game, and I will leave it at that. Michigan State versus Texas. This is another one that's a little bit interesting because I think that obviously Texas is the best pitching staff hands down and in the country, and I've said that before, but Michigan State looked really good against Louisville this last week. So you kind of look in the rearview mirror a little bit and you kind of wonder, are they really that good or is Louisville that bad? We're kind of going to be able to see this Friday night. So probably won't be playing anything in this first game, but we'll definitely be able to see a little bit more about this Michigan State team after tomorrow night. Other than that, guys, I still have nothing in the chat, so I'm just going to keep on rolling here. Kansas State against Auburn. Kansas State did look really good this last weekend. I'm not going to lie. Kansas State looked like a team that could compete for at least spot in a super regional, to be honest. This team could hit they could hit with the best of them. Auburn coming off an absolute embarrassing loss to Cincinnati at home, 8-0, got completely shut out. In these type of games, guys, especially when I do like Kansas State, and I think they're plus money in this one as well. I can't get to the window with it, at least for a free pick, because of the fact that Kansas State is just that team that could sneak up on you, but also Auburn coming off of a loss. You just won't see me doing it. In the game and the series of the weekend, guys, and I'm so disappointed that we don't get Tommy Lepore, is this TCU versus UCLA, guys. I love this TCU team. Let's be honest. This roster from top to bottom, pitching staff and all, I really like this team. Tommy Lepore not being able to show out on Friday night absolutely rips my guts out in not a weird way, but I rip my heart out for that guy. I really do like watching him pitch. He's really electric. And it's a bummer that he doesn't get to go to UCLA and show what he's all about in front of all the scouts in the world. I'm sure they're all going to be there. So super bummed out that I don't get to see him throw in this game, because this was going to be the original free play of the day. Just TCU on the money line, leave it at the door. Plus 150, plus 160, whatever it was, guys. I think it's 145 right now, but take them plus 1.5. Take them on the money line. They were going to win this game outright. And I'm not saying they still can't, but I do like their Friday night starter a little bit better than their Saturday starter. So looks like, damn. We're going into extras in this one. Damn it. We're going to be sweating this one out. I can't wait. Oh my goodness. One other game, guys, that's not this one that I wanted to highlight at least, is the Baylor versus Oregon State game tomorrow. You guys know Oregon State is just dead to me. I have to probably take them one more time, and if I was going to take them, I will be taking them in this spot. Love Dax Whitney, but I just can't get this team right. I'll never be able to get them right. I can't get either one of those two teams right in this game. So truthfully, I should stay the fuck away and never come back. But I just can't get enough. I can't get enough of them. I don't know what it is, guys, but this is going to be a good game. Baylor obviously played really well this last weekend. This kid in their lineup, I forget his name at this point, but had three grand slams in this one. Super impressive stuff. And then they put belt to ass against a pretty good Texas State team. So give me a little bit of pause, because especially when Oregon State's going to face a team that can hit better than them, I hate this roster from top to bottom hitting wise, guys. They have their first two guys, Talt and Singer, and then the rest of the lineup blows ass. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I hate their lineup overall. But just love their pitching staff so much. They're so deep. They got a 1-2 punch that's probably one of the best in the country. So that's kind of what I have for that series, at least at this point in time. Any other mid-major series? I know that there was one that we're going to be talking about actually for my favorite play for free, but any other games that I kind of wanted to note on? Nothing in the American. Let me see here. Cincinnati versus UAB, guys. You watched this one today. Cincinnati did just throw their ace today, and they didn't win. They look like shit, to be honest. Could be a good bounce back spot, but UAB might be a bet on team this year. I'm really impressed with this team. Really liked what I've seen so far. Dallas Baptist versus UTSA, guys. I really want to find a bet in this one, to be honest, but I can't find anything to this point that can lean me either which way, guys. I really love DBU. They've made me a lot of money in the past. They're throwing their ace, but UTSA, I don't know what it is about this team, man. They just win ball games, and they win them by margin. I mean, I don't know much about South Dakota State at this point in the year, but guys, scares me obviously a little bit when you're looking at wanting to place a wager. But Dallas Baptist hasn't made it too easy on their opponents either. I mean, you look at how they've done this year. They've only just beaten the brakes off of pretty much every every game they've had. So if I were to lean something in that one, I'd obviously lean to my boys at DBU. But other than that, guys, there's a couple. This series is going to be a fun series of the Carolinas, North Carolina versus East Carolina. The only time I never want to go against East Carolina is on a Friday night. That place is a fucking hellhole, and in a good way possible. The jungle is crazy. It's scary at night, especially, guys, when this is going to be played. I can't trust that North Carolina. I mean, I love their bullpen. That's the best thing about them. I think that they have one of the probably top 5 bullpens in the country. East Carolina will be throwing Norby, their All-American pitcher, and then North Carolina will be throwing DeCaro, and he's also, caliber of an All-American. And I just can't get to a spot where it's like 3-3, 4-3, and see East Carolina hit a walk-off right into the jump. I just can't. I can't do it, so I can't give out with confidence something in this game. If I were to, I'd lean the under. That's one thing that I'll say. If this game comes out at like 12.5, 13.5, I am absolutely slamming this under. I mean, North Carolina's a wagon under. But other than that, to this point, we have 0 comments in here. So we're just going to get right into the free pick video, guys. So if you guys do have any questions about any game, any series, please hit me in there. It looks like we got a couple people in here right now, but if there is anything, definitely put it here in the chat. It looks like my face isn't where it's supposed to be. We're still getting a little bit, we're getting a little bit better with how we got this all set up, but we're getting there. We're getting there. The free pick is going to be in this Wright State versus Charlotte game, guys. And one thing I want to say about Wright State is they look good last weekend. They looks like we did get one. Let me see. We got Super Trooper. I hate you, dude. Literally go fuck yourself. I know everyone can hear me, or else I would have been seeing it. All right, let's fuck off. Guys, don't mind Super Trooper. That guy just will never get off my hog. We have a Wright State team that didn't look good the first 2 games. I won't lie, but one thing I said to people closest to me, Super Trooper being one of them, after watching Wright State's starting pitcher get taken out after not even recording an out or 2 outs against Georgia, I said that I was going to bet on them the next game. And it wasn't because I sat there and I felt bad for the kid. I honestly just felt like Georgia was overmatched Wright State in that spot. And I think that the pitcher he didn't have his best stuff that day. I was really impressed with kind of what he brought to the table. And I think that type of pitcher is going to take advantage of a Charlotte team that is not as talented. So, especially when I see that last year, and I'll go to it a little bit. This pitcher last year, let me go to their pitching real fast. He didn't look good, guys. I won't lie to you, but last year in one of the biggest starts of his career, he shoved. And we're gonna go to 2025, guys. His last start of the year was at Vanderbilt in a regional game. 6 innings, 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 runs, 3 walks, and 7 Ks. The Vanderbilt team can't hit quite like Georgia, but after seeing that, guys, even his last few starts were pretty stellar, guys. His strikeout numbers against Purdue, Fort Wayne weren't great, but I mean, even this Oakland start, 5 innings, 2 runs, 8 Ks. This guy's got what it takes, and I like what I see from him, especially when he's going against a Charlotte team that started their Friday night guy in their midweek. We'll go ahead and show you guys Charlotte here. Let me put down my mic. Let me see. We got the bottom of the 10th, baby. Come on, give me something to root on, baby. Charlotte baseball. And I spelt it wrong. I always do. If you guys see in their midweek game, we are going to go, and they played 2 of them too. Oh, no, they just played the one. Let's go to box score real fast. And we are going to go to, I think it's Cribs. Let's see here. So he could technically throw in this game, but he's not going. He's not starting. I know that for sure. They didn't say he was going to throw in this one, but their Friday night guy that hasn't thrown a full inning yet this year has given up 7 total runs. If that's the first guy you guys are trotting out there in the most important game of a series, a Friday night, and he's given up 7 runs in 2 starts, just wonder what's at the back. What keeps coming up through the ranks? If your Friday night guy is giving up those type of numbers, I could only imagine what's right behind him. So that's why I really do love this Wright State team in this spot. They're coming off a big win against Georgia. I don't think they're going to be too big for their britches in this spot. Charlotte, obviously a team that just got trounced by Clemson, a team that I think is worse than Georgia in my opinion, and an easier place to play in my opinion as well. I think that Wright State, I mean, they're bringing back a whole lot of guys from last season's roster, guys. I'm going to go back real quick and just kind of show you a couple things, just because continuity is a huge thing in college baseball. You're seeing Fultz, this guy, obviously their averages, we're just going to mitigate those for now, but guys that are coming back, Cam Gilkerson was on the team last year. Fultz was on the team last year. Warren was on the team last year. I mean, you guys are going to look at their statistics from 2025, just a team that made it to regionals, had a really deep run. I mean, look at this. Fultz, Warren, Gilkerson. I mean, all these guys were on the team last year. I think the continuity is huge in the beginning of the season. So I really do like Wright State in this spot. And I believe they're also plus money. Let's go ahead and check them out real fast on DraftKings Sportsbook. Definitely not my sportsbook of choice. I would choose Bovada. And for those of you guys that are interested in Bovada that don't have access to DraftKings and things of this nature, please hit me up in my DMs. You got my big guy bets on Instagram, and we'll definitely get you a code to get you 50% off or 50% on top of what your bonus will be. So we're looking at it right here, guys. Wright State plus 110. That's going to be my favorite pick for free tomorrow. I will have quite a few plays in VIP. Don't absolutely love the card this weekend, to be honest, but I do love a couple different spots. And you might be wondering, you always put your favorite pick in your thumbnail. Well, this time we're switching it up because of the fact that Arizona and the last few Big 12 teams I've put on that has just made me absolutely sweat. So we're going to switch up the vibes. We're making LSU the mainstay of the thumbnail for today, mainly because I'm telling you they are a free square tomorrow. Go ahead, take LSU in any parlay that you could imagine possible. I think they're absolutely free. So that's one thing that I'll leave you guys on. But other than that, I'm going to check this one more time, see how we're doing. Looks like I'm going to have to be sweating this out for even longer, guys. I really do need the money line, but -1.5 would be even better. So keep me in your thoughts and prayers. If it comes through, you'll see me tomorrow. If not, I'll end up in a river somewhere. Just kidding, YouTube. Don't take this down. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Flashing tits for the boys back home. Best of luck in all your bets tomorrow. Subscribe to my free pick plan on Winnable and YouTube if you have not already. Best of luck tomorrow. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.